How's it going? And welcome back to their Marvel Snap video here on YouTube. Today, we've got a deck highlight of a deck I've been calling Zeroed Out that looks to take two cards that have powerful stat lines with pretty detrimental drawbacks and leverage them to their fullest potential. Those two cards, for those not familiar, are Typhoid Mary here. Your other cards have -1 power as an ongoing effect, but herself provides 10 power worth of stats for just 4 mana, as well as Red Skull here, who is a 5 mana, 14 power card, but has the ongoing effect of giving all enemies at his location +2 power, which would mean if you have 4 opposing cards where he's at, he's only a 6 power 5 drop. There are a few different ways this deck is able to mitigate these two drawbacks. The first is the deck's namesake here in Zero, 1 mana, 3 power card, good rate. This is on reveal, remove the abilities of the next card that you play. So if you play Zero on a little bit later turn and then you followed up with Mary or Red Skull, their ongoing ability is wiped out. We also have Venom here, who starts off as a 1 power 3 mana card. This is on reveal, destroy all your other cards at this location, add their power to this card. So because we're looking to leverage Venom to kind of move the power off of Mary and Red Skull into another card, that is why our deck also has a little bit of a destroy sub-theme here with things like Nova, Bucky Barnes, Wolverine, and then Carnage as a second destroy enabler. And then we also have Enchantress here as a third way to enable our powerful payoffs. This is on reveal, remove all ongoing abilities from cards of this location. This can not only be used offensively to take away things like Devil Dinos and Iron Mans, but it can also wipe the detrimental ongoing effects off of our Typhoid Mary and Red Skull. Now, something I like to point out here, I always put these key cards here up next to my camera frame. These are cards that I think are just not replaceable in this archetype. If you don't have them, unfortunately, the deck just loses a lot of power level, or more specifically, consistency. So this is a deck I had to wait until I was pretty deep into the collection track to build, because I think all 4 of these pool 3 cards right here are unfortunately unreplaceable. You really need both Typhoid Mary and Red Skull so you can have 2 big payoffs, and then Venom and Zero alongside Enchantress allow us to have enough ways to consistently work with these payoffs. Other pull 3 cards in this deck, Hellcow and Maximus, I do think are replacement level, and you can get away with winning a lot of games without them, but these 4 are core to the strategy. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the game highlights that I have for you here today. Remember, if you do, to smash that like button down below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I post deck highlights on the Marvel Snap news and updates here a few times a week, and you wouldn't want to miss anything. Thanks for watching as always, folks, and see you back again real soon. So this deck's called Zeroed Out. Zero here says remove the abilities of the next card that you play. It has good synergy with both Red Skull and Typhoid Mary, which are highly statted cards, but have a detrimental effect on them. So in Typhoid Mary's case, she gives everything else -1 power. Our curve's actually really great here, because we get to go Wolverine into the center here as well, +0, and then Typhoid Mary on 4. Well, that's actually a little unfortunate for us, because now I can't play into here, and the Strange Academy could kick things into the center where I really don't want them to go. Oh, that's actually great for us. Thanks, friend. Okay, so we'll drop Miss Mary here. And we can play Red Skull in the center on 5, and then Venom it on 6. So Red Skull gives enemy cards at his location +2 power. So we'll just feed him to Venom to kind of get his power without the drawback. Sabretooth's a little bit late. He gets free when he bounces back to our hand, but we're not going to be able to destroy him till the last turn. We'll probably just, like, Sabretooth left, so we're at 17 here, and then we'll Venom center to have a big one, and then Wolverine could bounce around to somewhere as well. So we Venom here, and then we just Hellcow left now to get up to 19 there. It could be correct to Hellcow, right, actually? Let's do that. This puts us in a position to be winning all 3 paths. Yeah, sweet first game. Exactly what the deck wants to be doing. We got Zero the Typhoid Mary and then Venom the Red Skull. Victory. That's a tapping eloquently. Someone asked why Hellcow was in this deck earlier. Not only is it good curve filler late, but curves like this, it looks great, right? We get to go Zero into Hellcow, into Sabretooth, into Typhoid Mary now. I think I am going to Zero Center to start and Typhoid Mary and Sabretooth into here so we can line up a Venom for Monster Isle potentially. Oh, that's sick. So this gets zeroed out and then I get 2 6-power things. Okay, they have double Okoye. 1 Venom, please, deck. Okay, well, that's actually kind of excellent, right? Because now I get to go Sabretooth here, and then we get to go Nova Carnage next turn. I think I snap on that, honestly. Well, Ghost Rider's gonna be real scary next turn, chat. Oh, wait, and then Doc Ock is gonna pull these in? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, this is actually kind of a banger, right? Because he eats these, goes to 10, and then he copies to here and goes to 10 plus this is 25, so 25 in Monster Isle here. Iron Man is unfortunate. Good as an offensive tool too. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. You snap away, friend. Snap away. So, Enchantress is going to remove the ongoing effects of Iron Man here. So we'll have 27 on the left, and they're only going to have 15 plus whatever they add. Good night. Sick game. And it's optimal to play Enchantress middle here just in case we tie, so we have a better tiebreaker center. Although we still would have lost in this instance, but it's just good optimal play. Okay. Bucky into Asgard probably wins that most of the time. Scarlet Witching the Danger Room, Psylocking it, sure. Huh. I'm gonna Maximus the Clin. The problem is they have priority, so if they Mr. Negative, I'm gonna draw them cards after they Mr. Negative. Just Jubilee, deal. Alright, well the bad news is I'm losing, I'm not gonna get Asgard. The good news is I'm gonna win Clin. The good news is we're gonna win Clin. Oh, nobody gets Clint. Nobody gets Asgard. Deal. Except... Oh, it's unfortunate we don't have one more mana here. And we end on this, so that way if we draw Mary or Red Skull next turn, they come in zeroed out. Man, the Wolverine into the danger room actually won the game. That's kind of hilarious. All right, Wolverine on 1 thanks to the workshop. I don't think I want to 0. I guess I could 0 into Maximus. And then we could set up Sabretooth into Venom on 4/5. I could also just like Sabretooth on 3 into Venom 0 on 4. That's probably better. Just pass here on 2. Yeah, this is much better now, right? Because I get to go this into here, and then the 0 sets us up for Typhoid or Red Skull if we draw it next turn. Our opponent having a really quality draw this game. Okay. Oh. Awkward. And like, there's no way they stay in if I snap, right? This is like similar to what we talked about in the last game. I should not snap because I might get a second cube out of them if they hang out. Like, they're definitely bailing if I snap on that turn. And there's an Enchantress for insult to injuries. Yeah, well, Enchantress that are in Hellcow left, and we'll just stay in, because, like, that's how we're most likely to queue. If I snap, I think they definitely bounce. They might bounce even without me snapping, but if I snap, they definitely leave, and they might, like, limp along for one more. In terms of cube min-maxing, it's correct to not snap here. Good stuff. We have our top end. Half of our deck costs 2 or less. Just a little bit of it. Seeing their armor flip up when we're about to deploy over here is great. Oh, and there's a Venom. So this might be a... How are we sequencing here now? So I could Typhoid Mary, I guess. I could also just Venom mid. If I Venom middle, it could be a, like, Red Skull into Enchantress plus Wolverine. And Enchantress on Red Skull in DC actually gives it another +3, which is kind of sick. Now, because this comes back to my hand, I actually lose 1 card draw here, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh, and now I get to Hellcow on the last turn, which is great. So next turn, we'll get to Enchantress, Sabertooth, Hellcow, which is why we play Hellcow. Snap here, we're in a decent spot, he says before getting Shang-Chi'd. Hellcow could even tie left in theory. Hellcow plus Sabertooth could win left in theory. So we could be playing for all 3 locations here still, depending on what they play this turn. Now that makes things interesting. So if I Enchantress here, they're at 18. I can't get 10 there though. So I guess we're just doing this. And then we could even theoretically Hellcow hit Wolverine here too. You have a 50% chance of that. Oh, their Colossus is also going to get bigger. You think they're dropping Destroyer right? They could be dropping Destroyer mid though too, right? Actually, because they could be Destroyer, I should put these into the middle. So I beat Destroyer here and I beat Destroyer right then, right? Because this is going to go to 6, and then this is going to go to 16, 19. No, I guess I lose it there. I'm going to lose wherever their Destroyer goes. Oh, no, wait, I beat the Destroyer because we wiped the Indestructible off of Colossus. Oh, yeah, that's sick. Okay, yeah, this is fine because we have priority. Nice. Yeah, sick game. Yeah, goodbye, friends. You can destroy that one. That was great. Victory. Good stuff. A card. Cool. Bucky into Elysium. This might be a 0 my Maximus and then Venom the left side. That makes Carnaging Bucky more exciting. I'm not like in a rush to play anything because my deck's a relatively low curve deck, so I'm gonna have better choices for sequencing with these later. So I think I'm just Carnaging the Bucky Barnes for now. Quinjet, sweet. It's a fun build around. Okay, so I think we Typhoid Mary, and then next turn we can clear her off with Venom, and that saves us a 0 trigger for either Maximus or a Red Skull down the line. Opponent snapped. I don't think I'm snapping back, but I think we're definitely in for staying in at this point. It's our best draw next turn. Like a Sabertooth would be great to eat in the center. They're an Apocalypse Quinjet deck. Interesting. Wow, what a tease. Says he wants to draw his Sabertooth. The opponent immediately flips it up to... from the cable. Rude. Rude. I'm definitely playing Wolverine here. The question is, what else am I playing out here? Is it just Venom? It might just be Venom. And then we chill on these other ones for now. This gives us information about where the Wolverine's gonna land before we decide what to do next turn. Okay. And their hand is super full. Yeah, they'll be more expensive last turn, but they'll be cheaper again on the last turn, so that's fine. Okay, and now we Maximus into 0. And then we have Red Skull plus Hellcow plus maybe something else next turn. Alright, so we can figure out what they drew from our deck here based on what we see. Help me figure it out, chat. What do we got? We drew Nova. So what's their card out of our deck right now? It's Enchantress. Okay, so that just doesn't matter then. So I want to get set up so we're winning all 3 paths. So we'll Red Skull here, we'll Hellcow here, we'll Nova. Honestly, we might just Nova right? Just hedge this, and they need to, like, play Apocalypse into the middle, because they're the most behind tier, and then we put them further behind tier in here. Yeah, I think I'm in. It's kind of hard to predict exactly what they're going to do because they also have Elysium. All right, looks like we're going to be in the clear. Oh, I guess this could be like a Moon Girl. Could get us. Morbius. Well, it's not Morbin time, chat. We are good to go. Neat build from the opponent. Hey, thanks for being one of the awesome folks that made it all the way to the end of the video. Remember, if you want to see more stuff like this here, smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'm absolutely loving all things Marvel Snap, and I'd love to do more of this, and your support makes that possible. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back again real soon for more Snap content here on YouTube.